Hey guys, Driftfield Gamer here, and I would like to say I'm sorry that I wasn't able to upload as much, but to be honest, these past 2 weeks were kind of crazy at work, so yeah. But anyways, I am here, and I am not dead, so don't worry, I'm still alive. And to be honest, and also I kind of like had these like other ideas, like later ideas for the story of this what if also, and some also for some other what ifs, like maybe to change a bit of the story or something. But you know, I'm just gonna take a risk. So yes, and what you heard is just my book, my little notebook on like the little notes to like add and stuff. But anyways, I digress, and let's continue. With of course, I kind of forgot what I added for the last part, but I do remember how it ended. That's mostly what I mostly remember. But of course, now let's continue. Last time, last time where we last left off, Izuku, Ren, and Ryuji were talking about ideas of how to maybe do something to Kamoshida before they all get expelled. And also, they were thinking of also doing something with something the other world's Kamoshida. They don't know how to do anything. Like, they don't have the idea. Pretty much the same conversation and as canon, with the inclusion of Izuku in it. But then instantly they hear a voice saying that they found them. All of them are confused and didn't know what was going on, or maybe someone was using one of their quirks and basically just toying with them. With, of course, instantly a cat jumps to the table and says, hello, it's me, Morgana, idiots. Psst. Now that I finally found you, now we're gonna have a little talk. Of course, everyone just looks at the cat, extremely confused, but not like extremely like they were like a bit shocked in the beginning, like saying what? But then instantly they calm down because people with quirks and like you get the idea. So basically, all three of them calm down and says, and Izuku says, "Okay, okay. So, Morgana, is that actually you?" With Ryuji saying, "Huh? It's really? Is it really Morgana?" With Ren saying, "Actually, yes. I think I remember that voice clearly well." With Morgana saying, "Huh? So at least two people remember me. That's good." With Izuku asking, "So Morgana, I have a lot of questions for you, but now might not be the time. So I guess we should get going." So wait. Okay, I am back. I just needed to check something real quick. But yes, anyways, of course, everyone, all three of them go and seek or like look around pretty much, and they instantly. That's when one person says, "Did I hear? Did I hear a meow? Did you also hear a cat?" With someone saying, "Mm-hmm, yeah, I did." With someone saying, "No, I actually heard a voice." With of course, that was the sound. That was the voice of a boy. With of course saying, "Yeah, of course you could. That's your quirk. Remember, you can literally talk to any animal." With Izuku saying, "Ah, shit. I think we should go. Morgana, you stay quiet." With Morgana saying, "Huh?" But instantly, Izuku just grabbed Morgana by the collar and instantly just shoved it in Ren's backpack. With Ren saying, "Hey, what are you?" With Izuku saying, "Shh, we'll talk about this later. Right now, let's go somewhere private. There'll be people that are gonna be able to hear us, or people that can hear us already. So we should go." With pretty much all three of them just walk with, of course, Of course, everyone just looks at Izuku, and some of them just keep like whispering about him, saying, "Whoa, did you see that? The kid that literally sacrificed his life to save someone." And they were in the rumors saying that he was a really bad guy. That he would kill you. I guess the rumors are wrong, huh? With of course Izuku just sighing, saying, "Ah." With Izuku saying, "I'll catch up with you guys later. I'm gonna go to class." With Ryuji saying, "But I don't. But doesn't with instantly Ren saying, "Yeah, sure, see you soon, Izuku. See ya." Of course, Ryuji was confused, saying, but, doesn't, what? He's with Ren saying, "Going to class, Ryuji." With, of course, that sickeningly sweet smile with a bit of a stern voice. With Ryuji just saying, just shutting up and just shakes his head, saying, like just really nervous on what he should and should not say. So he just stays quiet. With then, of course, we go to Izuku just walking away. With then, instantly, Izuku bumps into someone. With Izuku saying, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to." With then, the girl saying, "It's fine, it was an accident." With then, of course, Izuku helps pick up, like, the girl's notebooks. With then, of course, then pretty much Izuku helps pick up all her notebooks. With one notebook being on the floor. Izuku and the girl pretty much both grab it at the same time, and pretty much, of course, kind of that, like how they both touch their hands one another, like over one another. You know what I mean? Like holding their hands one another. Izuku saying, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to." With the girl blushing, with Izuku saying, with the girl also getting her hand, like removing her hand from the journal quickly. With Izuku just quickly grabbing it and just says, "Here, sorry about that again." With the girl saying, "It's okay, it was an accident." With, "Sorry, I need to go check something real quick. I'll be back." Okay, I'm back. So basically, the Izuku just gave it back to the girl, and he says, and pretty much he notices the title of it, saying, "Huh, law, law and order. So you're pretty much going for a profession of police force or something?" With the girl saying, "Yeah, I would pretty much like to be a policeman or policewoman. Yeah." With Izuku saying, "Cool. I was thinking also going to the law enforcement business too. Be a detective, but yeah, that's really it." With, of course, the girl is just shocked, but also surprised. With, of course, a bit of blush is still there because, before. With the girl asking, "May I know your name?" With Izuku saying, "Oh, sure, Izuku Midoriya. Nice to meet you." With Izuku saying, "And yours?" With the girl saying, "Oh, it's Makoto. Makoto Nijima. Pleasure to meet you." Izuku saying, "Same here." But, and anyway, and instantly in that moment, pretty much, the bell rang with Izuku saying, "Oh, sorry, need to go to class. See ya." Pretty much Izuku went to class with her saying, oh. Pretty much she was reaching out for her hand to grab Izuku, but she stopped herself. With then, of course, they go back to class, and everything goes to normal, like pretty much class and everything. With, of course, a few girls pretty much giving Izuku a few glances. Some of them having perverted grins or perverted faces, and like some like fall like in love, like like how they fallen for like their knight and shining armor and stuff like that. With Izuku saying, this again. This is annoying." With then, of course, pretty much we continue with like the after school. Pretty much same thing as canon happens of like Izuku, pretty much all three of them asking of why Morgana's there, and pretty much Morgana saying that he followed them here somehow. Sorry, but pretty much Izuku-san asked, no. The thing is, how are you here? Morgana kind of confused by the question, saying, "What do you mean?" Izuku saying, "It's kind of hard to explain, but you're supposed to be someone from the metaverse, right?" Pretty much, of course, it's in the roof, the conversation stuff, but yes. With Morgana saying, and Izuku saying, "If you're sure that you had a body of a human, wouldn't you technically turn human, and you technically would be going to jail, since you're not part of the school or get in trouble?" With Morgana saying, was about to say something, but instantly closes his mouth because Izuku has a point. Because if he was technically supposed to be human, he would have been human and would have been in trouble going into the school and stuff. Which then, of course, Izuku just saying, yeah, you know what, just forget it. But since you're here and you're a cat, with of course Morgana arguing that, saying, I am not a cat. With then, of course, Ryuji saying, but you are in this reality, since I don't know what to say. With with Ren just saying, yeah, same here, I'm stumped. Izuku saying, okay, so what do we do? So, with, of course, Morgana saying, well, you were talking about this Kamoshida guy, right? With Izuku and Ren and Ryuji going back to that conversation, with Ryuji saying, oh yeah, we're thinking of how to take down that Kamoshida, that bastard, almost making Shiho commit suicide. Damn bastard. But how? Izuku and Ren came up with a good idea of that we should go for the king, but what do we do? With, of course, Morgana saying, those two are correct, but there's a way to actually do it. And you may not like it, but with all three of them just looking at him in silence, saying, like, you can continue. With Morgana continuing and seeing that, saying, you'd had to kill him. With everyone shocked, well, two of them shocked, except for Izuku. With pretty much, with 2 to 3, with pretty much Morgana seeing this, saying, so, Izuku, why didn't you react like the other two? With Izuku pretty much just saying, huh? What? What did you say? I wasn't paying attention. With both of them saying, huh? Really? With Izuku saying, yeah, I was just off in my little world, just thinking of ways to maybe deal with Kamoshida, like the king of Kamoshida, like the king. So, yeah, I was just mostly focusing on that. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. What did you say, Morgana? With Rensing, with Ryuji. He said we have that a way we can deal with him is killing him. With Izuku saying, just shocked, saying, huh? Wait, kill him? Ah, damn it. With Izuku just thinking to his head, saying, so if we kill him in the metaverse, doesn't that mean it'll affect him in the real world? Pretty much like he's muttering to himself, like saying, if doesn't that make it look like we'll kill him? Wouldn't that make him brain dead in the real world? How are the other ways that we can maybe do? Because I don't want to do with this again. With instantly Morgana kind of like caught that, saying, huh? Again? With Izuku saying, what? What? Morgana saying, you said again about repeating something. Did you kill someone already? With both Ryuji and Ren looking at Izuku in shock. With Izuku just kind of stiffened and just pretty much looked away, not saying anything. With Ryuji saying, did you actually kill someone, Izuku? With Izuku saying, would you... what do you think it would be for? With Ren saying, well, if I know you pretty well since just a few days, I know you wouldn't do it for the dumbest reason or for just a hunch. I know you would do it for good reasons, like self-defense or you had no other choice. With Izuku saying, whatever, let's continue with the idea. With Ryuji saying, but how does it feel taking a life? With Izuku saying, can we talk about something else, please? With both Ryuji and Ren dropped the subject for the moment. With Morgana saying, okay, but all of you have to agree or disagree on maybe killing him. With Izuku saying, yeah, but whatever. First we should infiltrate the palace and maybe, with of course Morgana saying, wait. Do any of you are, suited? Do you have any arms or anything? Like, the fake guns like Ryuji had before? With Ryuji saying, I brought an extra for Izuku, but I don't know what else. With Izuku saying, that'll be enough for me. With Morgana saying, fine. So when do we start? Izuku saying, I think we should start right now, since we can try to lay out our plans and everything. And pretty much they all go to the same area where they first kind of accidentally went to the metaverse. And by the way, I played the Persona Royale, and just letting you know, I am gonna put the Royale storyline, but the character of I forgot her name. Pretty much, she's gonna come out a bit later, not now, but a bit later. But yes, anyways, yes. So, anyways, so pretty much Izuku and the rest of the gang, we're gonna go to the metaverse. With then, but unknown, unknown to them, someone was following them, and this someone saying, "What are they doing to their phones, and what were they talking about? What the? What's that?" She squinted to at least look of what they were doing, but instantly, when of course the meta nav was activated, everything happened, like the distortion and everything. With pretty much Izuku, with all of them pretty much same as canon, with Anne just saying, what the, is this really, and pretty much saying, is this what you meant by dealing with, I forgot his name for some reason, hold up, I'll be back. With of course same thing for going to Kamoshida's palace. And pretty much the same conversation ensues, but Izuku pretty much butts in saying, look, right now, we need you to be quiet. And we'll talk to you later, okay? You need to leave right now. With Ansei, no! You need to explain to me what this means. Literally, Shiho was about to kill herself. She was taken to the hospital to make sure she was to be more stable and not hurt herself. I don't know if that's what actual hospitals do or whatever they do, but yes. Pretty much trying to keep her safe from herself to not commit suicide. Remember, um, yes, remember that from the last part. But yes, anyways, we continue. With, of course, Izuku just saying, this is troublesome. Look, I'm sorry about this. Huh? Pretty much Izuku just does like the little meta nav, pretty much pulls Anne's arm, and she says, wait! Instantly, Izuku just puts the meta nav and just starts it, and then pretty much pushes her out of the way, enough for Izuku to use the meta nav on himself, and then goes back. With Izuku pretty much going back to the group saying, that this is going to be troublesome to explain. With Ryuji and Ren just looking at him saying, just looking at him. With Izuku saying, what? With Ren saying, to be honest, I was gonna do that too. I guess you just beat me to the punch. Izuku saying, I guess we think alike. Anyways, let's continue. I guess I'm gonna have to be more the most careful here because I don't have my persona. I wish I can just get a persona somehow. With pretty much Ryuji just going up to him and just putting his hand on his shoulder saying, don't worry, man. You'll be able to get it soon. You just need to have patience. With Izuku just looking at him saying, seriously? Says the guy that has anger issues. With Ryuji saying, I'm trying to be helpful here. With Izuku saying, no, you're right. I'm thankful for the advice. It's just difficult. Not for me, difficult saying that you're giving me advice, but either way, thanks, I guess. With then pretty much, of course, they continue, same as canon, pretty much go through the castle, and pretty much the same thing as canon. On gets the meta nav and goes to the palace. Basically, everything happens as the same as canon. She gets her persona. You get the idea. With of course, like On was about to pursue him, saying, "Hey, wait!" With instantly, of course, she gets extremely tired. With Izuku saying, Of course, he's hearing the knights appear, saying, we need to go now. With of course, On saying, but he's with Izuku saying, "We need to go." Ren, Ryuji, Ren, grab her from their shoulders, please. With both of them just looking at each other with Ren saying, "Okay." And both Ryuji and Ren grab like An's shoulders with Izuku just pretty much grabbing her by her legs and just pretty much they all three of them carry her out of there. With An just saying, "Let me go." With all of them escape pretty much at the same place. With Izuku just saying, and pretty much of course they all use the meta nav to escape. With then of course An just huffs like tries to get like air because she is literally out of breath. With then On asking, "What was that?" And don't think that this is not gonna be explained. With Izuku saying, "I'll explain it, but first, let's try to grab something to drink or eat, because right now I'm starving." With Ryuji saying, "Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too. Yeah." With of course they go to like a vending machine with Izuku grabbing like 4 drinks, one for each of like one for An, one for Ren, Ryuji, and himself. With then of course An has so. Let me get this straight. What we just got was personas, and basically what those are our inner selves, or what are you call it, our true selves. And because of the personas, they were able to show also our rebellious side through our outfits, which is very weird, if I may add. Izuku saying, "You're not wrong," but then On gets to something else. Wait, if I have persona, why don't you have one? With Izuku saying, "That's the problem. I really don't know how to get my persona. Maybe it's just like letting go of something or anything. I really don't know." It's troublesome, I may add, but at least I'm able to help somewhat. With Ren saying, "Yeah," he was literally able to just come up with the conclusion on his own when we first got in there. To be honest, it was really difficult to understand for me, but when he explained it, I actually kind of understood now. With Izuku just thinking, "Yeah, I had to dumb it down for you a little bit, but it's whatever." With then Morgana saying, "It's okay. It may take you a while to, learn." With Izuku saying, "Yeah. Besides, actually, speaking of which, we're gonna need to find a hideout." With Morgana saying, "Actually, I think the best hideout you can have is, of course, the roof." Izuku saying, Yeah, I know that, but I think that's gonna be a limited one." With all of them looking at Izuku, with Izuku saying, "What?" With pretty much Morgana saying, "Can you please explain why?" Izuku saying, just sighing, saying, "Okay, let me explain. First, of course, the incident with that what happened with Shiho, right? With everyone agreeing with Izuku saying they're gonna keep it on a bit of lockdown, and then if instantly you know of Kamoshida, right? Everyone just looks at him, confused, with Izuku saying, for example, if we change his heart, what will happen? What do you think will happen?" With Ryuji saying everything is going to be more calmer, isn't it? Since Kamoshida isn't going to be the big bad anymore and just going to be an honest man. Izuku saying, "Yes, that's one part. But what about the after effects when that actually happens? What do you think will happen?" With Ren saying, "They're going to search for the people that actually did this and give them punishment." Izuku saying, "Bingo. They'll look for the people that are responsible for this. So, basically, we're gonna have to lay low when those changes actually happen. We can try to avoid Kamoshida. And I think, thanks to me, I'm gonna get the most of it. And thanks to me, sadly, for my idiocy, but also interaction of what happened, they're gonna, people are gonna think that I'm the person. In reality, that I didn't do anything. They wouldn't have the evidence for me. So, basically, all three of you are going to be on the list, but not on the top of the list. I am. So basically, I'm going to be taking the bullet, you can say. With Morgana saying, "Wow, you have really good insight. And also, you're a really good detective. I'm excited to see what happens in your future after you go to your dream job or whatever." Izuku saying, it took it it takes practice, but yeah. Anyways, let's continue. With of course then after that they kind of like caught on like Anne or on to speed. She was caught up to speed of what they were doing and what they were gonna do. With An actually shocked, but also she asked for thinking about this. With then of course Izuku just staying there on his bed, just thinking, saying, "How can we just avoid all of that together? Why?" With then instantly he just falls asleep. With then he wakes up, but he's not sleeping on the bed. He's sleeping on a floor. Well, it feels like it. Izuku stands up, just saying, "What the?" And that's when he notices he's in his uniform, school uniform. He's like, "Wait." And the weird thing, but the thing is, it's not his school uniform. It's a different uniform that he's wearing, but somehow it feels so familiar. With Izuku looking around saying, "Hey, what the? What's going on?" With the voice saying, you're in your mind. You're in your subconscious." The voice just sounds monotone, like a robot. With then another voice came in, but different. "You are in your heart. You're looking for answers. So, we decided to bring you here. Well, more like I did." With Izuku just, "What? What do you?" Instantly, a person in front of him, like the shadow of a person appeared in front of him out of the darkness. With Izuku saying, "Who are you?" With instantly, it looks like the person's eyes opened. Instead of just regular colored eyes, surprisingly, the eyes turn yellow. A glowing yellow. With Izuku's confusing, "What the? Who are you?" With Izuku saying, with Izuku just really confused. With the voice just saying, "I thought it was easy for you to know. You're in your own heart, your own subconscious. And you were supposed to be smart." With Izuku just saying, "Wait a minute. Does that mean that I'm..." Then the shadow just walked up to Izuku and looked like there was a light emanating from around Izuku's area. When the shadow was like 6 feet away from Izuku, no, 10 feet away from Izuku, Izuku was shocked into seeing himself. With Izuku, "You're me? What? What the? How is this?" With the other Izuku saying, just pretty much shrugging, saying, "You tell me." Within the voice just saying, "You are talking to yourself. You are jealous. No, anger. There's more to these emotions. But to say you conjured up your your shadow, your other self." With Izuku saying, "My shadow? My other self? But what do you represent?" with the other Izuku just laughing, saying, and you and you were supposed to be smart, you goddamn idiot. With of course like a grin appeared on Shadow Izuku's face. With Izuku, the thing, but how, what? Pretty much the Shadow Izuku just saying, you're pretty much putting a facade, trying to push people far to an arm's length. You don't want to be truly alone. You're scared for what happened in the incident. You don't want it to happen again. You don't want to repeat. With Izuku saying, shut up! With Izuku just talking, with a Shadow Izuku just keeps talking, saying, you're terrified that you're going to be left alone, yet you still try to keep people at an arm's distance. You're scared. You're weak. You're scared that you're weak, but you know it, that you're weak. You can't help anyone because you're quirkless. You hate it that you're quirkless. When you saw Ren have multiple personas, you were jealous. You are jealous. You want to be him. You want to become someone you're not. You want to be a hero. Izuku saying, shut up! Oh, that was a voice crack. Within, of course, someone within the voice of someone else saying, I recommend you not to distance yourself. Yourselves. Because the more you do, the worse it'll become. Believe me. Bad things will happen when you don't accept yourself. With Izuku not saying anything and just looking, glaring at his other self. With the other self just looking at Izuku, just smirking. Just giving that smile like he's right. He knows he's right. And then instantly they hear an alarm. With the other saying, Izuku saying, "Aww, I guess our little reunion, our little talk is gonna be over for now. Hope to talk to you soon, me." With Izuku just walking backwards into the shadows, with the only thing Izuku was able to see was the smile of his smiling teeth with those glowing yellow eyes. With then the Shadow Izuku just closes his eyes and just disappears into the darkness. With Izuku waking up with sweat, pretty much just sweating a lot, and just like breathing heavily, like he was like he just ran a marathon. Izuku saying, "What the hell was that? What the fuck?" But then Izuku just stands up and gets ready for school. And basically everything the same as canon happens. You know, like going through going through the tower and everything. With then, of course, it's like basically everything. With Izuku, pretty much, let's just say it's they see an elevator. You know, like the elevator part. I'm just gonna leave it at there for now. But yes, that's where it is. That's where we're going right now. With Izuku and the others seeing an elevator. With then pretty much Izuku says, "What? Oh, I forgot. Pretty much the will seeds. Y'all know the will seeds and stuff. If you don't, spoilers. But yes, pretty much they get the will seeds and everything same as canon. With pretty much, of course, Izuku and the rest just go through the tower, same as canon. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I know it sucks that it's short, but yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. I'll do part 5 some other time. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have fun, or wherever you are, or wherever y'all are. Take care. See ya.